joined today by Representative Pelanda and Representative Jones. In the front row is Tom Swift, probate judge, Trumbull County, Judge. Ken Spicer, probate judge, Delaware County, and president of the Ohio Association of Probate Judges. Morning, Joe. For individuals who are not able to take care of their basic needs, finances, or medical issues, Ohio law gives probate courts the responsibility of assigning guardianships when less restrictive options are not feasible. The guardianship system in the state of Ohio oversees the lives of about 65,000 Ohioans. In Franklin County, almost 2/3 of guardians care for someone with mental illness or disability. And if the number of people 65 or older in the United States is expected to double by the year 2050, the demand for guardians is certainly likely to increase. Until now, the administration of guardianships in Ohio, I guess, could really be characterized as inconsistent. In an in-depth and very detailed series, the Columbus Dispatch published in May of this year was titled Unguarded. They said that guardianships in Ohio, and I quote, has no standards and no statewide system. Instead, each of its 88 counties does things differently. End of quote. Certainly some courts have done a wonderful job. There are other courts that have not done such a good job. There simply hasn't been a reliable benchmark of expectations across the board throughout the entire state. These facts became painfully clear in the Columbus Dispatch series. Some of the situations the reporters uncovered were astounding. Let me remind you what a couple of these were. One, an attorney guardian billed seniors with dementia legal fees to purchase Christmas presents for them with their own money. Two, when a Fayette County nursing home was closed down, the resident wandered out barefoot in the snow. He didn't own a pair of shoes, and his guardian had not made sure he had some. Another example, also contained in the Columbus Dispatch story. An elderly woman living with 2 disabled sons was found wearing diapers and crawling around the floor on her hands and knees. Her guardian left food for her on the floor and would not see her for days. Before the Dispatch article was published, my office began working with Franklin County probate judge Robert Montgomery and Franklin County prosecuting attorney Ron O'Brien. And our purpose was to investigate how some guardians were treating the elderly, the disabled, and the children in their care. Just last week, my office, together with Prosecutor O'Brien, announced the indictment of Columbus attorney Paul Cormanek on multiple charges alleging he stole funds belonging to 2 wards through his work as their court-appointed guardian. And in June, we announced that Trumbull County attorney James Thomas Jr. was sentenced to prison after an investigation found that he stole more than $200,000 from several of his wards while he was acting as their financial guardian. Our office has also opened investigations on several additional guardianship complaints regarding patient funds and patient neglect, and we will move the cases forward as those investigations continue. Aside from investigating Medicaid fraud and nursing home complaints, the Attorney General's role is one of education and advocacy. We want to work with those who are responsible for guardianships, the courts, the legislature, and provide them with insights and information. We also, in the Attorney General's office, have sent Chief Justice Maureen O'Connor detailed recommendations for proposed amendment to the rules of Superintendency 66. These are things that we believe would improve Ohio's guardianship system so that adults and minor guardians are treated equally.